The flag is barely rippling now. It's definitely not enough to build the sails. This anchorage is rolling. Yeah. All better. Good morning, Chuffed crew. It is Sheridan from the future coming at you. And before this episode starts, basically I wanted to give you a little update. We'll be in Nicaragua in just a few days. And when you're watching this video, we will be hands deep in animal work. So we're doing a spay and neuter campaign. And we're also organizing a really large vaccination campaign where we're hoping to do 100 animals in rural areas of San Juan del Sur in around the region. So it's a really important thing to do because the municipality and the government used to do this, but with the recent civil unrest and changes in Nicaragua, they've no longer had the resources to be able to. So it's a really important time to be able to continue the preventative care for the animals of Nicaragua. So basically to provide the intestinal worming, tick and flea product and the vaccine is going to be around $5 per animal. So yeah. Now is a really good time if you've been considering becoming a patron for only $5 a month, or if you'd like to just make a once-off donation. Even $5 can help protect, you know, a dog in Nicaragua, which is a pretty cool thing. So yeah, that's about it. I'm really excited to get there. I'm really excited to start. All right, enjoy the episode, everybody. Jim just finished cracking another coconut. It's a lot of work for a very small coconut, but we did it. I supervised.
The right tool for the job.
Yeah. But we're just kind of getting everything ready to head to Dominicalito. So we're going to see how we go time-wise. We're hoping to sail a little more rather than motor as much today, but there's not really any wind at all right now. Hopefully it picks up a bit as the day goes on. It's around, like, we're hoping to lift anchor around 9 AM, about half an hour. And it's a 33 nautical mile journey to Dominicalito. Depending how we go, there are some stops we can do before then if we get tired or if we're just going really slow. But there's meant to be some swell coming in maybe tomorrow and Wednesday, so we're hoping to get there tonight and anchor up before the swell hits. Hopefully it's not like a super rolly anchorage, but it's meant to be pretty good surf, so should be fun. And yeah, Bahia Drake was really nice to be in for a little while. We really enjoyed it, so yeah. But excited to keep moving and make some coconut milk. And we like have gotten so much food ready. Like we did pasta sauce preparation, cut up all these veggies for a stir fry. We're cooking some eggs now to eat with leftover rice and beans that we have. I made ginger carrot cookies and cacao power balls.
Yeah, so if the anchorage is rolling and it's uncomfortable to cook, doesn't matter.
Yeah, we have like heaps of food. Yeah, so we're ready.
Alright, I'm gonna drop my pants.
Okay.
Shower.
Well, we did say we wanted to do a lot of sailing today, and we do want to, but as you can see, it's basically like a lake right now. Like my shirt's billowing a little bit from the wind that we're generating from moving forwards, but it's like there's like no wind at all. But the scenery is super beautiful, and it is lovely being out here like this anyway. So Bahia Drake is not too far behind us. This is the Sierpe River, or Rio Sierpe. Can't surf there, but apparently there's a lot of crocodilos. And Minical is kind of off in the distance here. We'll end up being about 10 miles off shore on our way, but it's pretty much a really straight shot. So if the wind does come, it will inevitably be right on the nose, in which case we'll tack up there. And yeah, really hope we can get just a little wind soon and get the sails up for a bit. It would be really nice. But for now, we eat, we podcast, we relax, let the autopilot steer, and then go from there. got the main up and lost the wind a little bit again, but it seems like it might be picking up, so might get the head sail out soon, hopefully. It stays. It's the kind of almost the middle of the day, so it does tend to be when it like gets a little less windy, but feel it at least. There's something. Whee. I think. Go. Wow. We turned the motor off because we were at like 3 to 4 knots under sail, and now we are going 1 to 1.5 knots. After I've been and said that, I'm turning the engine on. The flag is barely rippling now. It's definitely not enough to fill the sails. Yeah. Well, we furled in the sail because there's no wind, and then literally 15 seconds later, the wind picked up a little bit again. We're motor sailing for now though. We wanted to be purists today, but it's just like the wind here will start and then it goes like 10 minutes later, so you switch everything off, then it's on again, and then you furl it all in because it's gone, and then it's here again. And we're just going to leave the motor on for a little while. If the wind sticks around for over half an hour, we won't make any decisions unless it does the same thing for at least half an hour. But we're going like 6 knots now, which is nice, so even though we are motor sailing, we're going a lot faster than the motor can go on its own. So yeah, hopefully we catch a fish too. We got the rods relined. Yeah, we put a bigger line on, so hopefully we catch a good fish. We are finally sailing motor free and actually going like 3.5 to 4 knots. So, but we've got Jim steering because the autopilot struggles holding it like right into the wind, and we want to get as much speed as possible. So we're just going to close haul and try and ride the very edge of the wind window. So
yeah, this rate, if they're be pretty dark, but
yeah. Well, if we can keep this speed, like right now, we're probably averaging more like 3.8 knots. We'll be there at like 6. So that's not so bad. I don't know if we've already pointed this out, but the reason Jim has Bimbo written in giant letters over the front of his t-shirt is because the only sun shirt we could find like in Costa Rica was a Saprissa, is that it? Saprissa? One of the soccer teams from Costa Rica. One of their like kind of jersey shirts. So he's got
like every Robo Americana in the region, and every shirt with long sleeve was like triple extra large. Yeah, it's pretty comfortable.
And he's advertising like cell phone companies, Bimbos are bread. Yeah, he's got all kinds of good stuff on it. Huawei.
They're good though, they win a lot.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah. You're a winner. We're moving. It's awesome because like it's not a lot of wind. I think it's probably only 5 knots, but we're going like I think 4.5 knots now. Sails are really full. We've got them set for kind of some pretty light wind, so they're pretty kind of loose and fat. And yeah, we're cruising along nicely, and there's like no swell at all, so cutting through it.
Open up.
Thank you. Oh, yum, that's so yummy. Mm. We've been cruising along at like between kind of 3.8 and 4.3 knots for the last, I don't know, like 2 hours, I guess. And we just had some lunch, a little dessert, and yeah, it's beautiful conditions, like crazy beautiful conditions. This is some super easy, breezy, lovely sailing. So yeah, at this rate we should get in around like 6:30, which would be perfect. Have dinner, wake up in the morning, and hopefully there's some surf for us, which I'd be so excited about. I did a bit of a read up this morning on some anchoring techniques if you're getting rolled in swell, so we might test a few of those out. One of which is deploying a stern anchor, and the other is using like a bridle system to help turn the boat. So it sounds a little bit better doing it that way. So yeah, give us something to do if we start rolling. So we are back motoring, as I'm sure you can hear. We lost the wind around like 4:30, maybe it was, coming on, yeah, 4:35. So we've only got like, I think it's 7 nautical miles left to go, so we're going to motor that last little bit. I'm just doing some video editing down here in the loud heat while Jim's keeping watch out. I can't really video edit upstairs at the moment because the sun just blasts the screen, but not gonna lie, it's moments like this, especially with that engine, where like I watch like the Vagabond's channel and Elena's like in the catamaran doing video editing, and it just looks like so nice. But Chuffed has her perks too, so yeah. Well, we're nearly there. Right, the sun is just going down, and you can see this little kind of like rock with a tree. We're going to be tucking up behind that, behind this point, which hopefully will protect us a little bit from this swell. But there is swell coming, so perhaps it won't. We'll see. Well, I'm really glad we came in with a little light, because there's a reef with a little breaking wave. It's very hard to spot. Lots of rocks, and yeah, I think it's good to be able to see. Look at that beautiful view of where we came from. Jim is researching where the wave breaks, but we anchored up safe and sound. It is a little rolly so far, so I might set that technique up that I was talking about. So yeah, but otherwise it's a really pretty anchorage. It's very beautiful here, and I'll show you some more in the morning. Alright, so this anchorage is rolly, like really rolly. I had some trouble sleeping last night, and now this morning I've actually tried to kind of bridle the anchor in a way so that we're not rolling as much, but it's like when a swell comes through, we're just like getting thrown around quite a bit. The tow rails are almost going under. And the swell is just meant to be getting bigger and bigger, which means it's gonna get worse and worse. And so far we haven't, like, the waves don't look great here. Like the beach break's okay, but it's closing out. And then the point break doesn't really seem like it's breaking yet, and it sounds like it needs like double overhead waves to break well, and I'm not gonna surf double overhead anyway. Jim would, but yeah. So what we're thinking of doing is actually we're gonna lift anchor in about like 15 minutes and do the 55 nautical mile journey to Herra-Do, which is where we need to get to check out of the country. But there's also a lot of good waves around there. There's also some chandleries, good restaurants, like supermarkets, all of that. So basically I'm thinking we go up there, I can actually then get some stuff done because next week is Easter week here, which means everything's closed. So yeah, it'll be good. We'll arrive kind of there tonight, which is Tuesday night. That'll give us Wednesday, Thursday to surf and hit up the shops. Friday we check out of the country and then we're kind of set for laughing. So yeah, right now it doesn't seem so bad in this anchorage because the bum's facing the waves a little more, but when we turn side on, it's bad. I was considering setting up the stern anchor, but I think we're just gonna hit the road. Rolling, rolling, rolling. This is not half as bad as what it's been either. So yeah, I mean, we pretty much just woken up and that anchorage was just so bad that like it wasn't worth it. I haven't brushed my teeth, I feel like I'm barely awake, I'm still in like my pajamas. It was just so bad that we needed to get out of there. Just a second ago, while we're lifting anchor, this huge wave came through, and like I said, the swell's just meant to get bigger, and it's kind of intimidating because it was basically like this massive barrel over those trees and reefs. It makes it look like the wave will just keep barreling towards you, but then it dies down before it hits the boat. But then it picks up again just after the boat. And I don't know, I think with as the swell gets bigger, I mean, it wouldn't break on the boat, I don't think, but we were pretty close to the beach and yeah, it was a little intimidating. So I'm glad to be leaving this anchorage even though we didn't get to surf. There's plenty of surfing in our future. And there's a bit of wind maybe this morning too, so we might be able to get some sailing on the way to Herra-Do. I'm gonna keep the tension on just for now until
hopefully it got it.
Yeah. I don't see nothing jumping, but
There's a lot of line out.
ah, okay.
All right.
Fishy, fishy, fishy.
Fucking got some dinner.
Sorry, buddy. Me to stab you right there, but I'm sure it's the best way to kill you. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I guess right around here.
Yeah, maybe we just wait then. So Jim, you've caught Chuff's first underway fish ever.
Yeah, that's right.
And it is a skipjack tuna, known in these parts as a bonita. Pretty red meat, so it's probably good we bled it a little. It's gonna be so delicious.
Yeah.
Well done, that's awesome.
Sashimi for later.
Hells yeah. We're gonna try and utilize the wind we're getting off this weather, but we're gonna look at putting a reef in the main just in case it does pick up as we get closer. If not, we can always raise the main much more easily than reef it in the rain. Wow, we put a reef in the main, and of course the wind died quite considerably immediately afterwards, so we just put the main all the way up. We're basically heading kind of into land, and then we'll tack back out past this point here and then continue on to Dominica.
She meant Herra-Do.
I did mean Herra-Do. We are leaving Dominica. are motor sailing, but we've got the sails set up to go downwind. We've been motor sailing on and off basically the whole day. We had a little bit of actual sailing in, but the wind's been changing directions a lot, where like we'll tack and then it'll be completely different direction. So then if you don't have the motor on, you end up kind of in a funky position. And it's just been very weak all day. It's maybe like 4 knots. So yeah, but we're still 20 nautical miles out and it's about 4 p.m. So got a little ways to go yet. But we do have a very pretty rainbow behind the boat there. And motor sailing like we're doing right now, we are getting up like 5.5, 6 knots. So yeah, all in all, that'll get us there a bit quicker. We are finally just under sail. It only took like 8 hours.
No, we were under sail at one point, but going the totally opposite direction.
Yeah.
90 degrees to where we need to go.
But we are now under sail. There's a little like storm system kind of on the coast, which is creating offshore winds. We do have the main reach because it felt pretty strong a little while ago. We maybe didn't. No, it is pretty strong, especially because we're going downwind. So yeah, we're, I think sitting on around 4.5 to 5 knots, maybe a little less, and cruising along nicely at the moment. So it feels good to have that engine off for a little while. It starts to hurt your brain after a little bit, I reckon. Whew. Kettle's boiling for our cup of tea. Woo! We got another sailor and a beautiful rainbow stretching out behind us. Jim's handling the tiller like a pro. And we finally got some awesome sailing weather. Feels so good. Woo! So yeah, we're kind of sitting more on like 5 knots now. We actually took the reefs out and let all the sails out once we got a hang of the boat and the wind died down a bit. We feel good about doing that. And we're running kind of at a beam reach, or if not a little downwind. So the wind's kind of not as strong as when we were going into it to raise the sails. So yeah, for now, we're laughing. Nice if we could take it in all the way like this.
Well, I hope Herra-Do is a much more comfortable anchor than
when we were Dominico Lito. Me too. That was
like
not very much fun.
And stuff, but not like that.
We like at times basically had water coming up over the tow rails nearly. That's not pleasant at all. Alright, I'm going to use up a bunch of these veggies because hopefully we can get more soon. I am currently cutting up vegetables for dinner. We are going to have I'm making a stir-fried rice with veggies, and we're going to have that with the tuna, and I'm going to do the skipjack tuna in like soy sauce, ginger, maybe a little lime, kind of like Asian style. It's going to be so amazingly good. We've basically been eating all day, but we shall continue to eat all night until we get there. Crispy, delicious skipjack tuna with some delicious fried rice. Ooh la la. It's probably hard to see, but there's a little flashing lights in the distance, and they're fish attracting devices, I think, and they are very hard to spot and can get tangled up in your boat. But we are motoring now. You can see the moon's out. Jim's doing some stretches. Don't know if you can see it all. And I'm gonna do some stretches, and we're just gonna keep on motoring the last like 8 miles there. Alright, we made it to Herra-Do. So we're in like kind of the Bay of Herra-Do. There's a big resort marina over this way. This is the little Isla Herra-Do, and there is a wave that's been breaking behind us that we want to try and surf, or at least I do, where the Jim can on a shortboard. We'll see, it's pretty little, but yeah, and there's a lot of waves around, so our plan is we want to hit up some chandleries, probably get some more like fruits and vegetables and other groceries, surf a bunch, and then we'll be checking out of the country in a few days. And we had a pretty uneventful entrance into here last night. We did have a dolphin almost like jump into the boat. Like we thought we'd lost something overboard because it was so close, and jumped above the like lifelines. Anyway, this little dolphin, I don't know if it was like a spinnaker or something, but anyway. It's a little rolly here, but nowhere near as bad as the other one. And then unfortunately I did back over a bit of rope, I guess, had fallen overboard, a bit of line, and I got it tangled in the prop last night when we were anchoring, so we'll have to deal with that this morning. But otherwise we made it safe and sound. I'm gonna enjoy some breakfast. All better. Won't do that again, I'll try and avoid it. The swell prediction seems wrong, because I was saying it's going to be like 4 to 6 foot today, all up and down the coast, and nowhere's got big waves. But this place around the corner is meant to be pretty consistent. No anchor mark, so we're going to go in real slow, keel up, and hope for the best. And then we'll come back and do some shopping in town, visit a chandlery. Oh my god, I'm so excited to go to a real chandlery. Woo, anchor's up! There's no anchor waypoints here, so we've kind of anchored in the middle of this bay. There's breakers over here, there's breakers over this sandbar here, and then obviously there's a wave right here where all those surfers are sitting. So we haven't put too much chain out. I don't know that I'll surf this wave. It looks pretty brutal, so I might just paddle out with Jim and watch, and then yeah, keep an eye on the boat. So I'm undecided yet whether I'm actually going to surf this time. Probably not, it's pretty crowded, and there's like heaps of rock. I'll take the GoPro over there and show you around, and maybe I get brave and catch a wave, or maybe I wait until we're somewhere with a beautiful point break where I can longboard, which is probably what we'll actually. Oh, Jim's on that wave. Oh, there's so many rocks. I don't know what it's called. Jim got, oh no. Oh. Well, today didn't go quite as planned. The first incident, I snapped my fin off trying to surf that wave. I did actually make a drop on it, and I went to turn and then fin gone.
Too hardcore.
Yeah, I'm taking some comfort in the fact that I was the only girl and the only longboarder, but also I was just not doing a very good job on that wave in general. Anyway, and then we decided that we'd go to shore. We drove back around the point from the wave, came back into Herra-Do, took the dinghy in and got completely swamped trying to do the beach landing, soaked all of our stuff. Yeah, basically cut our losses and came back to the boat because we were so wet we couldn't go anywhere anyway. Jim lost his sunglasses, and we were like, we really got probably swamped. Like we both got thrown out of the boat. We're stuck. My pride was deeply wounded, so we've decided we're going back to the wave for an afternoon surf. I have no fins left, but it's gonna be fine. And yeah, we're gonna surf. And we found a water taxi to take us to shore tomorrow to do the checkout and to go grocery shopping and stuff. So yeah, one of those days, probably going to make the most of it.
Yeah, so surfing more.
Yes, I think that's a good plan. This really amazing wave is surfed almost entirely by locals and can only be reached by boat, so we've deliberately left it nameless to stick with surf etiquette. The scenery from the boat and from the air is just spectacular, the Pacific coastline delivering a level of ruggedness and raw beauty. And as much as I love surfing, I'm really excited to get to Nicaragua to begin some more animal work. If you think you'd like to make a once-off donation or become a patron, please follow the links at the end of the video or in the description below. Now, back to surfing. Just like life, if you keep trying and accept the wipeouts, eventually you get it. Wow, very nice sitting up here enjoying the sunset and watching the waves. Got this beautiful view on this side of me. Oh, so spectacular. Then we've got the wave breaking right here. It's a little smaller one coming in, but I bet someone gets a sick wave still. Yeah. And then Jim's paddling in over here. And then it's a really dry landscape here, but it's all starting to get lit up, and it just, yeah, really beautiful. What a nice spot to just sit and relax and enjoy life. And yeah, we'll head back to Herra-Do. It only takes us about like 40 minutes to get around here from Herra-Do, so we'll head back there and then wake up really early tomorrow to do the checkout and get everything done, and hopefully it all goes better than it did today. Yeah, so be good to get a good night's sleep and get checked out of the country. I always get a bit nervous with paperwork stuff, but hopefully it's all good and we get checked out successfully. Another good wave. Woo! All right, on that note, good night, Chuffed crew.